Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Name one reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. Why did the United States enter World War II? To support the Allied powers. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The Civil War. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? The Declaration of Independence. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. Name one power of the president. Signs bills into law. Some states have more representatives than others. Why? Because they have more people. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? The answer depends on where you live. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. What does the President's Cabinet do? Advises the President. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. Name one example of an American innovation. The light bulb. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? The 22nd Amendment. The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Liberty and equality. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. How many senators does each state have? 2. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens in their district. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Name your U.S. representative. The answer depends on where you live. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? The Declaration of Independence. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Name one power that is only for the states. To give a driver's license. Who vetoes bills? The President. What are 2 examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. What amendment gives citizenship to all persons born in the United States? The 14th Amendment. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name one. Freedom. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name one. The Declaration of Independence. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. What was the Great Depression? The longest economic recession in modern history. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina. What is the capital of your state? The answer depends on where you live. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, the President, and the courts. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. The President. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? American Revolution. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says all people are created equal. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. Who is the governor of your state now? The answer depends on where you live. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General and Vice President. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is one part of the judicial branch? The Supreme Court. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? It's required by law. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Name two promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. It is important for all men aged 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. It's required by law. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. What founding document was written in 1787? The U.S. Constitution. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and the House. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Who signs bills to become laws? The President.